Hi guys, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I have done one video review already, and I have decided to do one more video, but this is not going to be regarding fragrances. I just give you early sort of a caution. This is going to be talking about life and how uncertain life is, and this is going to relate to some of the recent events that I've been going through. And then there are 2 days I sort of took a break. It was not that I was not well; I was mentally not really. I was very upset. Uh, Something happened recent times, like it's not going to be even relevant to you if you do not know who I'm going to talk about. But I want to talk about a singer called KK from India, and I will talk about how uncertain life is and how, you know like slowly we lose part of our lives one by one over the time, and how what a beauty of life we notice observe sometimes. Like, life is such a beautiful thing, at the same time it's a sad thing. So I want to talk about some serious stuff. Maybe it will be a little bit upsetting for you, but I would like to pay tribute to one of my favorite singers, KK. And I was not okay. Recent times he passed away, and those who know from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or these Asian countries, he was one of the most beautiful voices in India. He was the most under, like, he was not a person who announced himself out there, like, like, he didn't go for awards, he didn't go for those obvious mainstream media and stuff. He just kept singing, kept making beautiful songs. So I just like to start somewhere, and then I would like to say how uncertain life is and how you should sort of appreciate and also, value life, what the value of time is, because nothing is certain in your life. Today we are here, tomorrow you may not be here. Obviously, may not. We're going to be not here. If we are born, we're going to die someday. This is the circle of life or cycle of life. Even if you are a believer in God, if you're not believer in God, it doesn't matter. If you are born, one day you have to expire. So a lot of things in life that is unusual. Sometimes, some death doesn't make us cry. Sometimes it's just we're not very okay with it. But sometimes, people we kind of like never met, but we love a lot, and it leaves a huge impact. So I was talking about the singer KK, and he recently passed away in a very unfortunate, tragic event where I believe it was sort of like a murder. Like, I really felt those organizers sort of took his life, in Kolkata. I don't want to blame people of Kolkata. Kolkata people are beautiful. Calcutta, also Kolkata, they speak same languages as Bengali, and they are like a big part of India. And we all share the same sentiments with music, Rabindranath Tagore, or some of the other poets, or his songs or his creations. We have the same love for Hilsha fish, rainy season. A lot of these things are in common. So KK sort of, if you do not know who he is, if you're wondering, he is one of the biggest singers in Indian music industry. And he sang songs which are immortal. Okay. If you know the movie Gangster, if you know some of the other songs, his songs, like, just type KK Hindi songs, you'll see, you're familiar with his songs. And he never really got national awards, this and that, I think so. And there were other singers like Shan, Sonigam, who already got recognition, but they were attending a lot of programs, this and that. But KK was a person always smiling. He was always down to earth, and he's so humble, and he is kind of like always smiling. You never really see a person with that down to earth approach with such big stardomship. And he was performing in that hall where it was capacity of 3,500 people, but they put sort of like more than 5,000, I guess. And it was extremely hot and humid, so he couldn't breathe. And then he got suffocation, he got suffocated. And also the warm, the light, like such hot lights, he was complaining, he was not feeling well. So after 50, he was 53 or 4. Usually your body, resistance, you have to know. So I really prayed, I really wished that he knew better, he got out early. But he kept singing, he kept performing like a true star, a real star artist. And he's sort of like the last moment he also left the world with performing, like what he does. So that is dedication, that is love. And the thing is, like, I would not say I went to see his concert. He came to Bangladesh once. He said Bangladesh people are so great, and he said it in Bengali. So his big heart showed. And thing is, I will share one memory from my life. That is when his songs like came out first, like Yaro, Dosti, Pal, like Rockford, that movie songs. And then afterwards, whatever he sang, he has some great songs. He made some Imran Hashmi like actors. Because of his songs, they were big, sort of like stars, right? Soni Gam Shan, these are big singers. But KK at 53, it was very shocking for me. The moment I read that news, I heard it, I couldn't believe it. I thought it's sort of like a rumor or something. And I saw it being shared from Sony Gam's page. Then when I knew that he was not really there anymore, so I sort of was very down for 2 days. For some reason, I don't usually get so saddened by so many deaths, but his demise sort of really shook me because that one part of my life where I studied in university, I had my first car, I had an MP3 player. I also had like a CD player sort of. So we used to listen to songs, our friends. We used to go for highways, drive, and then we knew all his songs. Labo ko labo pe sajao, right? And we performed these songs in programs with guitar and all that. So that part of our lives, like life, he sort of are part of our life. And then, when he left, he took that part with him in the next world. We all pray that he is in the highest of heavens, but I really want to say, like, what impact. And then some low level Indian Kolkata singer, he actually called him like, who's KK? He was trying to insult him because these people do not get any money, they don't get any fame, they don't have that sort of talent. It really shook me, like even before his death, people did some low blows, right? But people are like that, people are not God, people are not angels. But I would like to say what I gained from this, like you will lose people alongside as long as you live, usually slowly, one by one. Few days back we lost some Australian cricketers, right? Shane Warne, Simons, and before that I think a couple of other players who were around us. We so sudden they just passed away, and it was very difficult for us to sort of like process the thing because it's so sudden. What you gonna do about it? You can be popular, you can be rich, you can be everything, but when it's your time, it's your time. So it's sort of like not just KK, a singer or something. If you actually feel some people important in your life, always value, because your time is the most precious thing in your life. Some people don't understand that. People think I have long time left. You don't know that. Okay, if it's in your luck, you'll die young, God forbids. But if you do not use your time to proper things in life, or you didn't do something great with your time that were given to you, because you know how lucky you have to be in this world, because you are selected among so many other chances. But make something worthwhile. One thing, do something great with your time. If you are, because everybody is special in their own ways, do not waste time hurting other people, chasing other people, trying to be vengeance, like taking, how to say, revenge, or do bad things, crime, this and that, and then stay away from your family for very long, and you don't really care. You don't never really care for your parents, your siblings. You never say hi to them, your relatives. If you don't like, it's okay, one thing, but once you lose someone from a family, you will not get them back. I know many of my friends, they don't have their parents anymore. Recent times, some of them lost their parents long time back. They lost their one of their parents or a couple of their parents, and they wish they could get them back. Maybe they were not rich at the time, but now they're rich, but they don't have a father or mother anymore. You see, I didn't want to go so sad and all that, but sometimes it hits you how close life and death is. Okay, one day we're here, next day we're not here. So try to cherish life. Life is a beautiful thing. Even though the world is not the most positive thing right now, try to be happy. Try to be happy and then enjoy whatever food, your friends, music, nature, whatever makes you happy, do it. And use your time properly. I know many people, they just don't have a vision. They just keep working for other people, running, never really relax, never really enjoy anything, never look back, never be grateful. So be grateful, appreciate life, and also pray for the deceased, so we believe there's afterlife and they may go to heaven and hell, right? But we pray for them to go to heaven, so they deserve it, because our prayers are with people who are good people. We really love them, so that's what that prayers matter. So keep your deceased ones, your loved ones who passed away, in your prayers. Always remember, do not forget, because our life is so short. One day we will not be here as well. So treat your loved ones with due love, and whatever they deserve, show them that. It will mean a lot to them. One simple sentence can change someone's life. That's all I have for today. And I was very upset. I'm still very upset about. I'm still processing. It's very difficult to process one of our great singers. I say our because he's not from Bangladesh, but he belongs to all of us, right? So hopefully, in future such tragedies won't happen. Life is uncertain, I know, but we should try better. We should try to avoid this kind of greed and torture people, mismanage such or events and stuff. So in future, maybe they will be more careful, and they will be more caring about the artists and all that, right? So that's all we can pray. And that's all, I guess. Appreciate everything you have in life. That's all. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. I think I'll sign out and upload this. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.